Hi everybody, I'm Tracie Mahan and this is my YouTube page. This is the 5-card pull for the week of September 13th through the 19th. So come join me. Let's go find out what the week ahead has to say. Okay, here we go. We've got the Vintage Wisdom Oracle cards, the Fairy cards Oracle deck, and the Hidden Realm Tarots. All right, so I'm gonna start with these guys. Hopefully you guys are having some good times here in September. Oregon is on fire. Washington's on fire. California's been on fire. Everybody needs a little bit of rain, and it looks like those fires are even heading east into some of the bordering states around all of those. So prayers for everybody that are being affected by that. The air quality has been monstrous. And so we're just putting out some good vibes for everybody, just wanting everybody to be able to go back to some form of normal, maybe. I don't know. You know, we just hold each other up in these times, right? That's why we have these groups. That's why we get together. And I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. If you are new to my page, I am doing a 5-card pull. I do that with 3 decks. And what I do is I ask the cards what it is we need to know as a collective for this week. And then I lay out 5 positions. I do it with 3 decks, and the 3 decks tell me a story. Okay. And if you are a tarot reader, please forgive me because I do have a deck of tarot cards, but I read the pictures more than I read the position of the card. Okay, so we are asking this deck of cards right here, the Hidden Realm. What is it that we need to know? That is too many cards to look at that. That was like 10 cards. We need to know, want to know, desire to know, what kind of guidance can you give us for the week ahead? First card I put down, that is the card or position of how we go into the week. Second card I put down, that is a position of what you bring with you into the week. Third card, that is what is hidden from you. What is it you're not seeing? Fourth card is the action step. And the 5th card is the outcome. Okay. And I'm just going to try and square that up so it doesn't drive me nuts through the whole thing. There we go. All right, let's get to the fairy cards. I haven't used these in a reading for a while, so let's see what they do for us. Let's get them going. Asking the same question, what is it that would be good for us and the highest and best good for collective to know week of the 13th through the 19th? If you're watching this at any other time, it is not time sensitive, so I'm sure it holds a message for you, and that's why you were drawn to it. All right, you guys are amazing, awesome, wonderful, and I'm hoping I'll get another one of these out next Sunday, but I will not be home next Sunday, so if not, please forgive me, and we'll make up for it at a different time, right? Okay, so again, we're going into it, what we bring into it, what is it we're not seeing, what is the action step, and what is the outcome. So I'm going to play with this just a little bit more because I have got something going on here. Something's not lining up right for me, and that's going to visually make me struggle with that. I can't have those distractions, you know what I mean? Okay. All right, so I just want to thank all of you that are always clicking like for me. That definitely helps share the video around, and for making your positive comments. That always shows well for me on YouTube. Okay, so we've got protection, intention, and listening who jumped out of the deck. So let's pay attention to all of that. If somebody might be needing to call in some protection around them, and maybe they've been getting a hit to do that and they're not listening to it. That's how I'm reading that. Okay, let's find out what is it that this beautiful deck of the vintage cards would like us to know about the upcoming week. Going in, bringing with us unseen, hidden, mysterious, don't know what it is, the action step, and the outcome. And I'm going to bring out my little pendulum, and I'm going to ask, are these cards on the table the correct cards for the collective at this time for the week of the 13th through the 19th? That is my yes. Wonderful, thank you. Let's get started. We're ready to rumble. Oh, something is falling away. you know what? This might be something that you haven't been willing to look at before. Maybe there's something that you weren't speaking about, or you didn't want to see, or you didn't want to hear. And apparently I didn't want to talk about it because I'm choking up. Okay, so we've got this card here. This is the death card, which we will read as something is falling away. There is an ending and a new beginning happening for you. There may be some new people coming into that ending and beginning. This is the card of new friends, making some new friends. You might be noticing that, you know, there's a phase of your life that's ending, which is taking you somewhere to another level, to make new friends, to be in a different location. But there's something here that's falling away, and we got this here falling away, and then we get this card here, and this is discernment. Using discernment is its own thing. You know, even with these readings, use discernment. What feels right to you? What feels good? What feels bad? What feels accurate and true? Well, right now we're going into so much political stuff too right now. And so use your discernment with that. You know, get out of what you think is right and what you think is wrong, and just go with your gut on some of this stuff, okay? Because there's so much out there right now that is really requiring you to have some discernment. But if we're going to apply it towards this reading, what we want to apply it towards is this thing that's falling away. And what I'm looking at here is, you know, it's the covering the ears, the eyes, and the mouth. There's something there that you were not willing to look at that finally came to the surface, and you had to deal with it. And now you were able to end a cycle. You were able to be done with that pain or that thing or that person or whatever it is. And the situation fell away, or the relationship itself fell away. You either have a new level of your relationship, or you're making some new friends. What are you bringing into it? You're bringing into it some balance, your beauty, your originality, and you're being protected by the angels. You've got the guardian angels around you. But there's more balance happening because now you've dealt with it. Now that you have looked at it and let it fall away, and you're no longer hiding from it, now it's starting to become something that is not holding you back anymore. So the balance is here. You're not worrying about it. You're not stressing about it. You're seeing the beauty of a situation or the beauty of a person. Maybe there was something you thought was happening that wasn't happening. Maybe there was just some air that needed cleared, and it got cleared, and the beauty of the situation is exposed. You have your guardian angels working behind the scenes for you, just making all that happen. What is it that you're not seeing? There's a whole nother level of trust going on now, a whole nother level of trust and faith. We got faith over here as well. And then we got this beautiful card of a new opportunity. So you got a new opportunity coming in. You've got your angels are around this. You've used your discernment. You let go of a situation. You decided to look a little deeper. You let something old fall away because you discovered something. You created balance. You've got the support you need, and you're starting to trust again. You're starting to trust, or somebody is trusting you again. And a situation has shifted. So that is good news. Okay. So this could be love. You might be making a love offer, or somebody could be making you a love offer. This could also be a soulmate. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a soulmate. It can be a partnership. It can be any type of thing that fits, you know, if it fits for you, or you understand that card. There is soul recognition here in this relationship, in this scenario. There is something there. And that is why it was able to be healed, be turned around, you know, you're bringing in new friends. Maybe a new friend is going to show up and be that soulmate. And maybe it is romantic. Maybe that is something that you're looking for, and it's wonderful. Now, here's something that's really, really interesting, because you don't see this card very often, and that's the beauty card. And then we have it again here. We have beauty in here twice, and you're bringing that beauty to the table, and you're doing it twice. The second row is, what do you bring to it? The third or the fourth row is, what is your action step? So you got beauty to what you bring to the situation and the action step. Be light, be in laughter, be playful, bring your beauty, and know that you're lining up with something that you are meant to line up with. And if that is a relationship, a soulmate, if you are single, maybe that is a romantic thing. Maybe it's just another person that's going to be significant in your life. Soulmates don't have to be romantic. You might start a new friendship that feels like you've known this person forever, and you take off on a new journey with that. There's new opportunities coming in for you. What is the outcome of that? The harvest. It's time to reap the harvest, to collect all of those things that you've worked so hard for. Dreams coming true. Dreams coming true, and expression. It's going to be an open door for your expression. So much beautiful stuff coming in with this. And hey, beauty's in here twice. You've got it here and here. What are the odds of that? I'm just telling you, that's not a card that you see very often in decks. And I picked 2 decks that have that beauty card in it. So how exciting is that? All right. So what else do they want us to know? Be your true self. Be in your pureness. Be authentic. Be raw, be open, be vulnerable, whatever that means to you. Again, we got the listening card. That was one of the ones that jumped out. So it's important for you to listen. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your partner. Listen to your friends. Listen. I always think of that little video that went around a couple of years ago with that little boy. Listen, Linda. Linda, listen. And so I say to you, listen. And if you're Linda, maybe you really need to listen. And so you're going to have harmony with this. Okay. You're creating harmony. It's beautiful. There's so much wonderful stuff coming in. Kindred spirits. Again, we've got kindred spirits. We got it here and here. And you have trust, you have balance. This is meant to be. This is part of something that's created in your fate. You are lining up for this. Normally I say take the parts that mean something to you, but today I'm feeling like if you're watching this video, then this does have something for you. It does have something for you to look for. You know, is there something that needs to heal as you go into the week? Is there something that you need to look at and get a little bit more clear with? Maybe you're not being honest with your feelings. Maybe somebody else isn't being honest with theirs. Maybe there's a conversation that needs to happen to open that door. And you got your guardian angels there. Bring your beauty. Your beauty is the inside, not necessarily the outside, but it can be anything you want it to be. What does it mean to you? Let this old version drop away and that new beginning come in. And I'm looking at the bottom of this deck and it's letting go, letting go. But look at that picture. She's just free, feeling safe, letting go, feeling safe. Okay, those are good cards. You know, I think somebody wasn't feeling safe. They were hiding from something. There's something that they're struggling with letting go of. And so that's good. Oh, and then we got financial flow, but that also can be emotional, financial. It's flow. It's about the flow. So being really in the flow of things. If you are looking for financial flow, just open up to that. It's coming to you. The universe wants to deliver it. And just see it coming to your bank account. It's amazing. Just let it come in. Your cups are full. You've got what it takes to find your emotional fulfillment in all of this. You've already put in the work. You've thought about it. That's the Hermit card there. You've already done the internal journey. So what else could you tell us about this? What else can you tell us? You are the magician. You are able to do whatever it takes. You've got the know-how. You're stable. You are grounded. You are the warrior. You're moving forward. You know what you want. You got that magic in you and you are able to make it happen and you're willing to work hard. So whatever this reading unveils for you, unravels for you, whether it's relationship or otherwise, something's ready to drop away. Maybe it's work. Maybe it's a location. Maybe it's friendships, maybe it's relationships, romantic relationships. Something's ready to shift. It's ready to shift. And you're willing to work hard for the outcome. You're willing to work hard for the balance. You're willing to work hard for the new opportunity, for the soulmate to come in, for the kindred spirits to be there. You're willing to do that. And here's another one that is the same as like a kindred spirit and soulmate. This is somebody you can work with. This is somebody you can spend time with. And so with all of that being said, I love you guys. I'm going to wrap it up there. If you are interested in an Ascension activation session, a QHHT session, or card reading, or an intuitive reading, please go to my website, traciemahan.com. I did add a couple new sessions to my lineup because a lot of people who have already had the Ascension Activation session would just like a little follow-up with Daniel. And so I added a 1-hour channel with Daniel where you can ask questions or have a conversation with Daniel. And I added a 1-hour light language one-on-one lessons, light language one-on-one, and that's going into all the different light languages, bringing in your light language, speaking it over yourself, however that unfolds with how Daniel will bring it in, because that is also going to be a channeled session for the most part. So, all right, if those are of any interest to you, traciemahan.com, those links are down below in the description box. Thank you guys for following me. Thank you for clicking the little like button. Really does help. So I appreciate all of you, and I love your comments, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time and enjoying everything you guys are sharing with me. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.